For a long time now, I've been saying that there must be somebody within the Jubilee camp who is out to sabotage Jubilee party. Okay? Either that, or this person is the worst political novice to be ever put in charge of a major political campaign in the history of Kenya. Now, it is very sad because we will never know what would have happened had this blunderer not been allowed anywhere near the Jubilee campaign. Because already the damage has been done. Already the damage is unfolding. As I speak to you, there are a lot of things which are happening on the ground which are not good for Jubilee. And not all of them, but most of them can be traced back to these blunders that started very early on. Yeah? If I can just remind you, it appears that very early on, this person, whoever they are in Jubilee, had the idea that they could do a party cleanup in the run-up to an election. Can you imagine that? A party cleanup, you know, a cleanup of the right characters, etc., in the run-up to a general election. So when people like Maina Njenga, yes, ex-Mungiki, went and paid their nomination fees, they paid everything. At the last minute, they were bad. And the money they had paid was kept by the party. Eh? So Maina Njenga was forced to go to another party, you know, to seek a ticket to run. And right now is running in the on the KANU ticket. And note something else. Maina Njenga is vying for a seat in Nyandarua, which is in the Rift Valley. Okay? Now you know what is happening in the Rift Valley. You know about the anti-Jubilee wave that is slowly picking up momentum within the Rift Valley. Okay? Now, at a time like this, a Maina Njenga standing on a Jubilee ticket would have been invaluable in reversing the situation, would have been invaluable in helping the situation on the ground. But Maina Njenga now is in KANU. And a lot of KANU sentiments, at the moment on the ground, I can tell you for free, are anti-Jubilee. I know the pact they have made. I know they're supposed to be together. But you just listen to KANU people talking. Yeah? They're against William Ruto. And a lot of them, they're not saying it, but my people on the ground are clearly telling me they're anti-Jubilee. Anyway, this was also followed by this issue of Sonko, where somebody was very determined to lock Sonko out of the Jubilee nomination for Nairobi governor. And a lot of things were done. Peter Kenneth was propped up, etc., etc. Now, look at the damage that caused amongst voters on the ground. Yes, Sonko won. But the damage has already been done and repairing. You know, in politics, repairing damage is a very, very big, tall order. It's a major, tall order, very difficult, mostly impossible. Then this same blundering person did not ensure that Jubilee nominations were free and fair. So what happened? We now have a very strong force which is still supporting the re-election of Uhuru Kenyatta as president, but it is a formation, it is a union of independent candidates. Okay? This is serious. And I'm telling you at the moment, Jubilee has a major headache with these independent candidates. Yes, NASA also has a headache with the independent candidates, but the headache which NASA has is nowhere near the kind of headache which Jubilee has. And mark my words, this is something that can cause Jubilee to lose this presidential election. Just this one thing of independent candidates. Yeah, I've already done recordings and I've told you why. But it should be obvious to anybody who observes politics why it is so dangerous to have so many independent candidates. You get elected president and then you don't have people of your own party. There's just a lot of independent candidates out there supporting you. Gosh, that is just suicide in politics, I can tell you. Anyway, all this chain of events have led to the situation where the Jubilee party finds itself today. And it is very sad. It's something which makes me feel very sad. I told you I'm not supporting inside of the political divide. But when I see so obvious blunders which are so obvious, it just pains me. Yeah? And this is what has brought Jubilee to where they are now. Let us forget even their performance over the last 4 years, 4.5, 5 years, yeah, which is in contention amongst voters. Let's forget that. Just these blunders alone committed by the party, political blunders. All these political blunders have put Jubilee in the position they're in today, and it is very, very, very sad. This is Chris Kumekucha. Until next time.